Yeah, so I've gone into this Troy Monaco game in the correct score market. It's a game where I thought there would be at least 3 goals, and I have consequently laid 0-1, 1-0, and 1-all. It may be that later I have to take action on those lower scores because what I'm seeing on the field may not materialize into goals. But at the moment, I'm hoping that we will breeze through those lower scores and get into some sort of profit in this region and then take action with that profit if it looks like it's worth doing so. So I'll be back when there's some more to report. Cheers. So there's been a goal. Troy have scored. On paper, Monaco are the better side, and I suppose the concern is that they might come back and equalise. You would still hope that the game kicks on from there if it did go to 1-all, but the best scenario would be if Troy got another goal, because that puts us into 2-0 territory, which is a profit already, and we can then decide what to do with that. So I'll be back when there's something else to report. Cheers. So half time, still just the 1 goal in the game for Troy. Hopefully it'll be a lively start to the second half, and we'll see at least 1, hopefully 2 goals, just to be sure that we are into our area of profit, which sits at around 2-1 or 1-2, or indeed 2-0 at this stage. So I'll be back in the second half, and hopefully we will have some action. Cheers. So Troy started the second half pretty well actually, and could easily have gone 2-0 up, but it's Monaco who've taken control, and with that in mind, I'm going to just have a few quid on the 2-1 and hope that that's the score that is reached if it does go to 3 goals. Could easily be another couple of goals in this game, so I'm just having a bit of a pop on that scoreline. And that has now been matched at odds of 8, and I'll pop back with anything to report. Incidentally, some of you might be wondering why I didn't lay the 0-0 along with the 0-1, 1-1 and 1-0. And of course you can do that, but the price on 0-0 was pretty high, and it was still pretty high when the goal went in. And I often, for the sake of a couple of quid extra profit, I like to keep the 0-0 on side. If you get to half time, you can use it to then make a little extra profit or reduce the liabilities on the 0-1, 1-0 and 1-all scores that you've laid. So now into the 70th minute. I'm still hopeful of at least 1 goal. Chances are being created, so I'm hanging in there. So the second goal has come, and it, not surprisingly, it was for Monaco. They always look like scoring or certainly controlling the match. The only issue is that it's rather late, 80th minute, so it's really a question of deciding whether you want to reduce your overall liability and go for an across the board loss, or if you want to risk it till the end. And the way the match is at the moment, there's a lot of chances being created, so I'm inclined to wait until the end of the match and hope to get a 1-2 preferably, as that is where I have the most profit. So it looked like Monaco in fact did get the second, but I think a VAR is in progress, so we'll see. Yeah, that goal has been allowed. So it's not been a bad trade, really. It shows sometimes you just got to believe in what you're seeing on the field. Yeah, okay, you have to hope the goals will come, but in this case, we waited till quite late and were rewarded with 2 quick goals. It's very hard to predict when a goal will come, so if it's in the 46th minute or the 90th, I don't really jump about punching the air, because it's just part and parcel of trading, and I just got it right, and on other days I'll get it wrong. So now we just need to look at this 2-1 or the 1-2 scoreline. We obviously got most of our profit on that score because it was a sort of an additional target score in terms of chucking a bit of extra cash on it, and that has been beefed up on the profit. So the game could do anything now. So this is the stage where I'll probably look at laying off a bit of this profit, and you can lay it, or you can just go for a 1-3 back as well as a 2-all back, but it's never very liquid. That's the problem. You got sort of 6, 36, 12, 24. You got to shove your money in there. What's the actual correct price? So I would just tend, for the sake of maybe a few extra p, just lay the current score, and we can just play around with that now and decide whether we want to keep the bulk of the profit on the 1-2 or add to another couple of likely scores. I hope it was useful. Wasn't a bad demo, really. We'll catch you soon. Cheers.